I can't tell you how excited I am to give this award, although I will apologize in advance that I'm no Jay Cohen. Last year, Jay did such a nice job with Mike Baker that, it's tough to follow that, but I'm glad I had a year to let you guys forget about that. Only to step up here and remind you of how good a job he did. Over 50 years ago, a tall, lanky kid with an engaging smile was chosen to be on a Little League baseball team, the JCs. His coach was Ed Brown, who took a great interest in this kid. Our 2015 Member of the Year for Leadership, Bobby Wade. Bobby lived near the railroad, and on it was Brown's route to the ballpark at 8th and Oak Street in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He would pick up Bobby every afternoon after work for practice, and they were a well-coached, good team and always in contention for championships. Bobby continued to play baseball in higher leagues, but Coach Brown kept up with him, and when he was only 16 years old, his coach gave him a summer job at Amsco Corporation, a subsidiary company of Arkansas Mill Supply, thus beginning a successful, enthusiastic career selling mill supplies. Bobby is a loyal, dedicated, and enthusiastic member of AD. He proudly talks about AD in every sales pitch he makes. He leads his network with passion, and his 11 years of serving on the ISD board reflects Bobby's dedication and commitment and personal investment in the AD community. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct privilege to welcome the recipient of this year's Member of the Year for Leadership and my friend, Bobby Wade.
Thank you. For the people that hadn't been up here, this is very unfair. I had no idea, and this is not right, I'm telling you. It's very difficult to prepare for this. I love all you guys. I love what you do. I love this organization. I just recently stepped down from the board, and I want to talk a little bit about that if I can. You've got some of the best talented people on the board. It's been a pleasure for me to be on that board. They're the smartest, most talented people in the whole industry. You may not know this, but Jack has 6 people in our division. 6 people that manages our division. Did I say that wrong? 6? Okay. And they perform for us like this. It's very exciting to see them. Every board meeting that I went to in the last 11 years, it's always been focused around the best interest for the membership. Every meeting, it's always about the best for the membership. You ought to be very proud of this group. You ought to be very proud of your board. Bill Weisberg, every time that he was in every meeting that we were in. And he was always positive, and he said, hey, it's your division, you run it like you need to run it. He's always been there to advise us that, well, if you do that, that may be a bad thing. But he said, that's still your board, and you do it the way you need to do it. I'm very proud of Bill and Bill's leadership. He brings a lot to our division. He tells us what's going on in the other divisions, what works well, what doesn't work well. So you should be very, very proud of your leadership in AD. But most important, through my 11 years there in AD, we struggle with you, the membership, or you, the affiliates, engaging in the AD lines. And that bothers me a little bit, because this is all about you. This whole organization is about you. So when you go home, I like to challenge you to make it better. Look at conversions. Look at supporting AD lines when you go home. I know you have these sensitive lines when you go home, but you don't have this organization that stands behind you. And it's very important, just like this sign right there says. Where'd it go? Okay, well, it was up there. Together we grow. Together, you have to engage, you have to pay your share of what's involved in this organization. AD asked very little of you. AD asked for you to make the conversions. AD asked you to support the lines. It's very, very important you do this. I love you all. Thank you for letting me be a part of this team. And thank you very much, Jack. Thank you.